We focus at what we are not, instead of focusing at what we got. And therefore we need to recognize what is our gifting, where are we strong at, and exercise what we have, and stop looking at what we don't have. And God has given you those gifts to be a gift to your generation. But you know, God sees the potential in what we do have. If we stay in our strength zone, we will be successful. And you don't try to be somebody else, you will be you. And when you are you, you are successful. Your significance is in your difference. God never calls one man to make a difference, but He calls a team to make a difference. And in that team there is uniqueness. In that team each person has weakness, but each person also has strengths. He puts each one where they need to be because of their uniqueness. Embrace your grace. Embrace your place. But if we can understand our strength and embrace our strength and exercise and develop our strengths and stop looking at what we're not, but start using what we got, we will become effective as a team. You with me? Embrace what God has given you and understand that you have purpose. You have significance. Find your passion and run with your passion. Don't try to run with somebody else's passion. You with me? What are you passionate about? Because that's the thing God has called you to do. You with me? The one thing that you feel everybody needs to do is usually the thing that you're called to do. Embrace your grace. Celebrate it. Develop it. Stay in your strength zone and become the best you that you can be. If we as leaders understand our purpose, our uniqueness, our identity, we will influence our environment more than our environment influences us. But when you understand who you are, you understand your identity, you understand your value and your purpose, you are empowered to love others and to value others. If you can't even value yourself, you'll never be able to value others. And therefore it's important in our significance to stop focusing on where we have been and start moving to where we can be. And therefore we should never allow our past to be projected into our potential. We need to have grace to stand up and move on. Guilt and shame wants to cap our potential, but Jesus through His blood came to uncap our potential in Him. God will always supply the need for the demand on your life. God is Jehovah Jireh. It's not something that He does, it's who He is. Not everybody can do what I do, but I cannot do what everybody else does. I need a team. And they can't always do what I do because they don't have the gifts that I have, but they have gifts that I don't have. But God didn't call him on his current and present circumstance and his present attitude and emotions. God called him by the potential that He saw in him. Even in your failure, even in your shortcoming, God says, my grace is sufficient for you. My power that works in you is sufficient in order to get you where I want you. Potential is not defined by what we have accomplished, but by what we're going to accomplish. Potential is that hidden strength inside of us that just needs to be developed. Many people sell themselves cheap to all types of things because they don't understand their value. When you understand your value, you will not sell yourself cheap to shame, guilt and condemnation. Your value is not determined by your valuables and by what you have. Don't be intimidated by somebody else's gift. Allow yourself to be yourself and to lift up others. And as you lift up others in their talent and you blow into their destiny, breath of life, you grow and you develop into your potential and your destiny.